Hi, everybody. Today, I want to talk to you about why I like gospel. First of all, I want to introduce to you. My name is Matt Winnick, and I'm a Christian who is simply just trying to navigate a society that is broken or that is filled with bigotry, including hate, or when I deal with challenges in my life. I myself have been struggling with autism spectrum, including a learning disability along with a cognitive disability, ever since I was born and currently. It's been a challenge for me because I deal with being bullied, including being teased for struggling with my disability by peers of my friends, some of my friends, people who are know and highly educated people. Another thing that I struggle with the most of my disability is I struggle with comprehending on learning different advanced subjects at a certain pace. Sometimes it is hard for me to communicate my thoughts in different social settings, including on social media platforms or in different environmental settings. Also, I have dealt with the hardships of my disability in life, where I have many people who are very religious like to use Jesus' name for hateful and bigot views against people with disabilities. I've also dealt many times where highly educated people who I work with in the food service industry job, or others in general, where they like to use anti disability stigma to blame people with disabilities for problems that they didn't cause, or make certain phrases like people with disabilities are lazy or stupid, or how they like to cheat the healthcare system. I have dealt with a lot of these challenges where I would get spit at, being harassed, and even being put down by lots of people, and it happens almost on a daily basis. It breaks my heart every day when I deal with the struggles of dealing with this. There are times I have to cry a lot, and sometimes I have to hold my tears when I deal with people being mean at me in public places or other settings. I have trouble coping with the challenges of my disability all the time. I've been listening to gospel music for a very long time. When I listen to gospel music, I try to look for the lyrics of the songs of it to try to figure out what the song is about or what the meaning of the song to help give me a mind frame of understanding what it is being said. I try to do research of different artists of gospel music to understand their perspectives on singing different songs or to understand their activism on social justice, including the rights of the disabled, or even advocating to help the poor. As I listen to the songs of gospel music, I close my eyes for a bit. I sometimes pray along with it. Sometimes when I'm at home, I clap with my hands quietly to the music being played. With listening to gospel music, I try to listen for the key messages of life lesson messages like kindness, compassion, critical thinking skills, the importance of having forgiveness. It's okay not to be okay when dealing with hard times. And it's important to help others who are in need, and many others. Also, with the life lessons messages in gospel, I try to use it as a way to motivate myself when I deal with the challenges with my disability, or when it's hard for me to even communicate with other people, or when I deal with being teased or dealing with hate for being disabled. Listening to this type of genre music helps give me motivation to continue to expand on critical thinking skills, including compassion, to improve myself. I try to do what I can to be a volunteer to provide food, including essential items with canned goods to the homeless or people who are struggling with poverty or who are disabled, to try to motivate myself to try to do good things despite the world being broken and filled with bigotry, including hate, or when people like to hate me for being disabled. I try to be compassionate and understanding when people have struggles in life. I try to pray for a world to be a better place and to pray for myself when I deal with challenges in life and to pray that I hope that people can be understanding, appreciative, and kind to me, to understand that I'm simply just trying to be a human being with good principles. In conclusion, there are times that it is easy for me to lose faith in myself when I struggle with my disability. It's mentally draining on trying to find motivation in life. However, gospel music has helped give me comfort when times are hard. It teaches me about the life lesson messages to try to help me navigate a society when it's filled with bigotry, including hate, and many other life lesson messages like kindness, compassion, need for self care, critical thinking skills, helping others who are in need, and many others. I want to say how I appreciate many artists who sing gospel music, who work hard to make songs with creativity, lyrics, with good life lesson messages or symbolisms, and for being advocate for the poor, including the rights of the disabled and social justice policies. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my short piece about why I like gospel music and how it teaches me to continue to navigate a society that is broken. Thank you.